Hello everyone. This is How Big Is Your Universe? Channel. In this first episode, we will talk about why your universe and the real meaning of universe. First, why the term, your universe? According to the laws of Buddhism, especially Yogacara Buddhism, every conscious being each is a universe, as each conscious being is nothing more than aggregates of the following 5 items. 1. Aggregates of consciousness. 2. Aggregates of mental formations. 3. Aggregates of sensations. 4. Aggregates of perceptions. 5. Aggregates of forms. These are called the 5 aggregates and they covers the entire laws of the universe. As each conscious being is a collection of the 5 aggregates, therefore, each conscious being is a universe. Yogacara Buddhism goes on to explain that each of us cannot experience anything external to our own universe. In this case, Anne and her dog Milo seem to be together but they are each in their own universe. Their universes project extremely similar worlds. They thought that the universes they experience are the same. According to the laws in Yogacara Buddhism, everyone is living in his or her own world just like each is in his or her own Zoom meeting, but with each co-creating and co-projecting a common universe. Then what about the vast universe out there? It is also part of co-creation and co-projection. In Buddhism, human beings are not the only conscious beings. Other than animals as conscious beings, there are many other types of conscious beings defined in the concept of 3 realms. The 3 realms are, Arupaloka realm which means formless beings, Rupaloka realm which means form beings, and Kamaloka realm which are desire beings. Both beings in the Arupaloka and Rupaloka realms are very important parts of Buddhism as they are considered the beings of upper realms and their states are the standards for meditation. Human beings and animals belong to the Kamaloka or desire realm which is a small part and the lowest scale of the 3 realms. There are 4 levels of formless beings in the Arupaloka realm. They are said to be tired of matter and constantly meditated in the states without matter, hence born without matter. Though without ordinary matter, it is said that they could still have remnants of matter. Their physical sizes are said to be extremely huge and even to the edges of the universe. Their lifespans are extremely long. These beings, as we will see in later episodes, could very well be white holes, or they exist in galaxies, or intergalactical spaces, or even the entire universe. There are also 4 levels of beings in the Rupaloka realm. These beings are said to be tired of worldly desires and pleasures. They constantly meditated in states of discarding desires, pleasures, and even satisfaction, as pleasures and satisfaction also are disturbances to tranquility of the mind. These beings, as we shall see in later episodes, they are planets, stars, nebulae, and black holes. We shall see in later episodes that physics is only the reflection of the mental states of various types of conscious beings in the 3 realms. Beings in the 2 upper realms contribute most significantly to the weight in the universe. The higher the realm, the higher the contribution to the weight of the universe. Human beings, in the lowest realm, occupy a marginal and miserable portion. We are living on the planet Earth. Human beings on planet Earth are like Demodex mites on dogs. The beings in the Arupaloka or Rupaloka realms, unlike the beings in the Kamaloka or desire realm like human and animals, are said to have extinguished the anger factor. Therefore, beings in these 2 upper realms are considered as worldly wholesome beings. The universe which science studies today is only the projector screen which is the co-projection of infinite number of conscious beings through each conscious being's 5 aggregates. In the past thousands of years, our understanding or knowledge of the universe in science has evolved and changed dramatically, from geocentric to solar-centric, from one with Newtonian gravity to one with space-time fabric of general relativity, from a static model to an expanding model. The universe in the definition of Buddhism, especially Yogacara Buddhism, has always been a conscious being-centric model. The question now is, what is the fundamental law of the universe? If the fundamental law of the universe is physical, then the theory of everything should be physical. However, there are more and more, including prominent physicists and philosophers, question if consciousness is more fundamental. If consciousness is fundamental, then, the fundamental law should be based on consciousness. Therefore, a theory of everything should describe consciousness and not physics. It has taken modern science more than 4 centuries to search for unification in physics or looking for a theory of everything. Strangely, the 2 greatest discoveries of mankind, general relativity and quantum physics, can't be unified for more than 100 years. The only hope, which is string theory, was discovered in 1968. String theory has evolved in the last 55 years, but unfortunately, till this date, nobody knows what string theory is about. Even the most prominent string theorists don't know what string theory is about. David Gross, a Nobel laureate, said, "You can't put string theory on a t-shirt because we don't know what the equations are. We don't know the organizing principle." There is a very ill-understood M-theory generalization. String theory is not a theory but a framework. Edward Witten, who discovered M-theory, which is part of and the most important string conjectures, said, "I just think too many nice things have happened in string theory for it to be all wrong. Humans do not understand it very well, but I just don't believe there is a big cosmic conspiracy that created this incredible thing that has nothing to do with the real world." Clifford Johnson, who is actively working on string theory, treats string theory as a bunch of toolboxes. On the other hand, there are many physicists object, some violently, against string theory, saying that it is not even wrong. So, what is string theory? One of the most puzzling features of string theory conjectures is their 5 versions of superstring in 10 dimensions. Minus 4 space-time dimensions, there are 6 extra dimensions. The question is, why are there 5 versions of everything? As we shall see in later episodes, that these 5 versions of superstring are actually what Buddhism calls 5 fruits. In Yogacara Buddhism, these 5 fruits are dual to each other, exactly the same way how these 5 superstrings are dual to each other and to M-theory. 5 versions of superstring were discovered between 1980s and 1990s, while M-theory was discovered in 1995. These dualities were documented, in Yogacara Buddhism, in a diagram between the years of 1930 and 1950 based on work 1,700 years to 2,600 years ago. This is the most conclusive evidence, among the many reasons, that string theory is a mathematical version of Yogacara Buddhism. Many modern great and prominent philosophers and thinkers, physicists included, are puzzling over what consciousness is, with many trying to define a theory of consciousness. Some of these theories assume consciousness is fundamental. For consciousness to be fundamental, it has to be below or deeper than existing physical theories, and definition of consciousness has to be absolutely clear and definitive. That is Buddhism's, especially Yogacara Buddhism's, conscious being-centric model of the universe supported by mathematics of string theory. In the next episodes, we shall see the theories of everything in Buddhism, especially Yogacara Buddhism.